Good morning, everybody. Rail Fan Man here on this fine, hot, and hazy, humid Sunday morning. It is hot. This is layout update number 8. Finally, major changes going on. Major changes. Major changes. I'm gonna blow my horn through this crossing. There we go. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna tone him down, let him run around. Let's see here. I will. Got the supervisor hanging out, and she's pregnant. Just saying. Anybody wants a kitten? Let me know. She's getting bigger. I'm thinking maybe probably 3 to 4 weeks she might have them. No, she's done. All right, stand by. Okay, I'm gonna let her off my shoulders now. Come on. Oh, were you camera shy? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, stand by. All right, so I adjusted the screen. I guess we'll start right here. So, I need to get my highlights here because I really don't want this to be dragged out that long. I'm gonna try and do this as quickly as possible. This is basically just highlights, overview, real quick overview on highlights I've done, and you can see I'll have some pictures at the end of the video as well, of the demolition and rebuild and all that fun stuff. So you're looking at the future, as of right now, the future town of Gardner, Massachusetts, which is east of East Deerfield Yard. So these will be some of the industries that I will be switching on the layout. On the first level, I did Beaver Lumber yesterday, and I did Boyles Transfer yesterday, and it is quite challenging, I must say. Very challenging. I do have a runaround, and it's very tight. I'm thinking of probably pulling Boyles Transfer building out a little more, because you can see the track kind of curves in because the building's so thin. So I'm thinking of building it out and possibly straightening that switching track out. So anyway, stay tuned for that. I might do it, I might not. It's not a priority right now because I didn't have any issues with the locomotive going over it. So, and you can have Heritage Furniture in the corner here. I'm going to have this is going to be a roadway in Gardner, Mass. I'm probably going to put the Dairy Queen on one side here, maybe a gas station on the other side, so on and so forth. And remember, this is a small layout. It's not huge. It's 9 feet wide by 12 feet long. So it's going to be kind of condensed. It's the condensed version of the area I'm modeling. This is WTE Recycling, which is about a quarter mile west of the East Deerfield Yard. And I'm going to keep that right there. And here we have the yard. Yes, I put the yard back on. I wanted the yard back. I like doing the operations in the yard. I like building trains. I like taking them down or breaking them down and putting them on their tracks and so on and so forth. So this is kind of like, if you will, what my layout is pretty much based on East Deerfield Yard. I've done many trips to East Deerfield Yard, especially when I lived in Greenfield, Mass. It was like a 5-10 minute drive from my house where I lived in Greenfield. So now I live in Chicopee, and yeah, it's a little longer, but I try to get out there now and again. I also have the CSX yard in West Springfield, which isn't too far. It's like maybe a 15-minute drive, 20-minute drive, depending on traffic. All right, so yes, let's get through the highlights here. So all in all, I lowered the layout from 48 inches to 45 inches height to accommodate for the second level. And again, I decided to bring back the yard. I have roughly 12.5 inches in spacing here, which is perfect for me. I can get in and out. You can see I have second level started. pretty much, and right now it's storage, so don't mind the mess. Excuse the mess, please. Yeah, my big the big thing though is this beast right here. I decided to build a helix instead of doing the track that runs around the whole layout. I feel as if it's just concentrated area. It's a 4.5 by 4.5 feet. Honestly, it doesn't really take up a super amount of room, and I don't mind the helix. So with that being said, here it is. I have tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 complete. I got one more tier to go. I already have the feeder wires all hooked up. Everything's all hooked up to the bus wire. So I have one more tier to go. I have the wood to build it. It's just, like I said, it's been super hot this past week, so I haven't really done a lot in here. I'm already sweating right now. That's why I kind of want to just make this a quick interview. This will be like probably the coolest part of the day. And I'm not staying up till 10 o'clock tonight to do an update. You know what I mean? Anyways, so yes, I have my main line, got my arrival departure track. You see this is my local freight from yesterday that came in. Gotta have the yard switcher, sort them out and put them back. These guys are waiting to go on their next train extravaganza, we'll say. I think it's going to be Edpo, East Deerfield Yard to Portland, Maine. So they'll be waiting a little bit because I got to put these cars away, and then I got to build their train. So these two tracks right here, you see in front of me, that's going to be the fuel and sand tracks. This track right here is pretty much just a rip track, repair in place. I'm thinking of extending it, or just putting a piece of track here and turning that into my program track, which I will wire directly to my cab control there, ESU cab control. Right now, what I have here, I'll show it to you. I just got a makeshift. Got the adapter that plugs right in the back, throw it on the desk, boom, there you go. So that's temporary. And you can see over here, sorry if I'm moving around fast, the engine shop. I'm thinking about opening this end up. As you can see, I ran the track all the way through. There's CSX right there. So that's what it looks like on the inside. And I'm going to put some lights on the other side like this. You can see them. I just don't have it hooked up yet. So I'm pretty much, at this point in time, going for the more of a prototypical style than I was before, especially with CSX purchasing Pan Am Railways. So you will start seeing a lot more CSX locomotives on my layout, which is fine. That's probably like where I'll stay at the moment, you know. The transition, you know, CSX is bringing their power, and you'll probably start seeing more of their freight cars moving on in. So yeah, that's pretty much it on a quick note. I'll have, like I said, some pictures at the end of this video, just, you know, of the takedown and some of the build, you know, like the helix and all that stuff, and the yard coming to life. I'm trying to think of what else here I can say real quick. Yeah, this is still layout 1.0. It just went through a major overhaul, so I'm still considering this layout version 1.0. I have 4 tracks in the yard, and guessing right now they can accommodate probably anywhere between 30 to 35 cars, which is fine. You know, the arrival departure track. I will explain something real quick. Here's my operations paper from JMR. I've been writing stuff down instead of printing it to save on ink. So these 2 tracks right here, they go straight through. Those go up the helix. This track that the train's on now is just basically the continuous run track that goes around the helix. The track on the right right here is going to be for northbound movements from the East Deerfield yard, as my layout's going to be based on a point-to-point realistically, as I guess all layouts or all prototypical trains, railroads or whatever are really point-to-point, so I'm just kind of going with that. And if I just feel like running that train around like I am now, there you go. I was thinking about doing a reverse loop to have the train be able to go up and down, because as of right now it can go from the lower level to the upper level and then come back down. However, it can't go back up to the second level. So anyway, stay tuned for that. If I feel motivated enough, I might do that. Okay, back to the tracks here. Alright, the track on the left here, or I should say in this scene, the middle track will be for southbound trains. As East Deerfield Yard basically serves, they got east, west, and north and south. And you will see NS trains running through East Deerfield Yard, because they have 22K, they have 23K. A lot of the symbols I think are changing for P&M Railways now that CSX owns it, so I might change my symbols. Not really sure yet. I'm probably just going to keep it the way it is right now. But anyways, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. You know, there's the helix. That's Gardner, Mass. Got some industries there. Yes, I'm going to put a road there. Like I said, it's probably going to be Main Street, Anytown, USA. No, Main Street, Gardner. I'm trying to go, like I said, prototypical as far as how, you know, the trains are operated, and however, trying to get everything packed into a tight spot. You know how it is. I'm not going to do that, so it's basically condensed. Sometime down the road, I would like to do just a longer overview of everything, the layout and so on and so forth, and probably incorporate some satellite images of East Deerfield Yard and where the recycling industry is and so on and so forth. So anyways, on that note, I hope everybody has a great rest of your weekend. If you're in this heat, stay cool, be safe, and until next time, thank you everybody who checks out the videos. Thank you to my new subscribers. Much appreciated. I appreciate all of you guys and gals. So, yeah, there's the new beast. So we'll silence that. But yeah, thank you again. Everybody take care. Be safe. Stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your week and have a great work week coming up. And for those of you who want vacation this week, lucky. It's alright. Got vacation coming up next month, so going back to the Tunnel Inn in Gallatin, Pennsylvania to watch some trains. Real fan. So anyways, take care everybody. Happy modeling. Real Fan Man signing out.